So hi everybody, welcome to this Lanarkshire campus webinar. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join us this afternoon. My name is Kirsty and I work as a student recruitment coordinator as part of the wonderful student recruitment team here at the University of the West of Scotland. Today I am joined by my lovely colleagues Laura, Lisa and Adam, who are here to assist you with any questions that you may have both throughout the presentation and after the presentation. So I am sure you are all well aware of how Zoom works by now, but I'm just going to give you a wee quick run through before we get started. If you have any questions at all, we please ask that you use the Q&A function today. You don't need to wait until the end of the tour. You can submit a question at any point during the tour and we will do our best to answer them. However, we will have a wee Q&A session at the end if you'd like to wait and submit your questions if you have any once the tour is finished. When you click on the Q&A button, this tab will appear on screen. Simply type in your question, then click send. Everyone will be able to see your question, so if you'd like to stay anonymous, you can click the send anonymously button before submitting your question to us. You will be able to view everyone's questions by clicking the All Questions tab towards the top. But just before we begin the tour itself, I'm going to share some facts about Lanarkshire and the Lanarkshire campus. So 5 facts about Lanarkshire. Number 1. The Hamilton Mausoleum holds the longest echo in the world at 15 seconds long. Number 2, constructed in 1926, Lanarkshire is home to the first ever commercial hydroelectric power station, which is still in use today. Number 3, Lanarkshire is home to Scotland's largest 13th century castle, Bothwell Castle. Number 4, Lanarkshire's Tinto Hill is the highest point in central Scotland at 707 metres. And number 5, Hamilton Palace was once the largest non-royal residence in the Western world. And 5 facts about our Lanarkshire campus. Number 1, the campus is a £110 million investment that opened in September 2018. It is also powered by 100% renewable energy. Number 2, the campus has over 1,000 free undercover car parking spaces. Number 3, the campus is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Number 4, it is the largest provider of health, nursing and midwifery in Scotland, including our new course in paramedic science. And number 5, it has state-of-the-art gym, health and fitness facilities which are free to use for all UWS students. Now, if you're thinking, Kirsty, I've heard all these facts before. Well, hopefully that's because you have seen our 5 fact videos on our social media channels. But if you haven't, head on over after this presentation to the UWS Facebook page where you can view all of our 5 facts videos, and they cover many topics such as sport, societies and interview tips. Okie dokie. So we shall now get on to the campus tour. Here we are. So welcome to the Lanarkshire campus. It is our second largest campus, and as I said, it opened in 2018 with an investment of £110 million, and it is powered 100% by renewable energy from our local wind farm. I'm sure you will soon agree that this campus really speaks for itself. It is simply stunning and a really fantastic place to study. So right now you are viewing the street, which is the first main area of the campus when you enter through the main entrance. To our left-hand side, you will see the reception, where you will always receive a warm welcome from our friendly welcome team, Elaine and Leanne. If we turn back towards the right of the building, you will see our street cafe over on the left-hand side, which serves light snacks, sandwiches, hot and cold drinks. This side of the building is referred to as the West, which also houses our gym, student union, restaurant and general teaching spaces on the first and second floor, but we'll take a look at them just shortly. First, let's have a look at our library and hub. This is located directly opposite the main entrance and is available 24/7 for students to use. Our library has excellent facilities, including self-service kiosks for issue and return of books and collection of reserved items. The yellow storage you see here is self-service laptop borrowing. And behind that yellow storage, we have multifunction devices for printing, photocopying and scanning. Towards the back of the library, we have many student computers that you can access, the UWS network and our digital collections, which also have laptop and device charging points down in the computers as well. All students also have free Wi-Fi access to the UWS network and Auditorium. At the right-hand side of the library, just out of view, we have excellent study facilities, including group study, quiet study, silent study and bookable group study rooms. The hub is where you'll be able to find lots of information, attend drop-in sessions, book one-to-one sessions regarding things like money advice, counselling, disability service, multi-faith chaplaincy, academic skills, careers and development and so much more. We really believe in taking care of our students at UWS, and during your time here, we do encourage that everyone uses these services, if required, to ensure you have the best possible student journey at UWS. So we're back in the street now, and we're going to move over to the west side of the street and visit all the areas in this section. So first up, we have our state-of-the-art gym. The gym caters for all fitness interests and abilities. This facility contains a wide range of cardiovascular and fixed resistance machines and a strength and conditioning zone, including a full range of free weights equipment. We also have a large functional training zone and areas for group fitness. All UWS students benefit from free membership, and this includes instructor-taught Fit 30 classes throughout the week. And our passion for sport and exercise extends far beyond our free student gym access. We have a wide range of sports teams across numerous disciplines, and our students represent UWS in individual competition. We also represent at Scottish and British level university competition as well. At UWS, Wednesday afternoon is allocated as free from classes for the majority of programmes, and this is to ensure that students have the opportunity to take part in sport and social activities. With over 20 competitive and recreational sports programmes, we have something for you, and you can find the full list of our sports teams on the UWS website. Unfortunately, we do not have any photos of our award-winning Students' Union available to show you during this tour, but I do want to take a moment to tell you a little bit about what they do. The Students' Union is run by SOS, who are your students' union, and they are there to represent you, support you, and work with you to improve the student experience at UWS. The Students' Union run a number of clubs and societies, as well as events and activities. We currently have 48 clubs and societies to choose from. These are a great way to help you make friends and enjoy your time at UWS. And I'm just quickly scrolling through the list here. You can have a more in-depth look yourself later on. SOS are also part of the team who organise Freshers Week here at UWS, and this is a really fun and exciting week at university where you will begin to meet fellow classmates and have lots of fun before teaching officially begins. They also organise quizzes, Halloween, Christmas activities, and so much more. The list is endless. You can, of course, go to your union to play pool, snooker, grab a bite to eat, or drink as well. There's always something to do when you aren't in class at UWS, and as I said, you can find out more by visiting the SOS website. So now we shall move on to our restaurant. Here in our restaurant, you have a wider selection of hot food than we serve in the street cafe. There is plenty of seating available, which extends towards the back and round towards the left-hand side. And the seating also has quite a few device charging points as well. We have currently launched an app called Round, which enables you to pre-order food and pay for it in advance, which means there is much less waiting, and this can be used in the restaurant and at the street cafe. So this is our first and second floor teaching spaces. This is one of our open plan teaching spaces, and this type of space is perfect for group work. The tables and chairs can be moved easily to enable a flexible learning approach to suit the needs of that lesson. Academics and students can share content onto the screens using the Air Media app, ensuring that group sessions are interactive. Here we have one of our learning studios. This type of teaching space allows a little bit more privacy than the open plan spaces. Again, this space is completely flexible and can be scaled up or down to suit the size of the class and encourage active and collaborative learning. Moving on to our Harvard-style lecture space. We have two of these spaces at the Lanarkshire campus. This one you can see here is very flexible and allows for movement within the room. The other Harvard-style space is directly above this space on the second floor and has a more formal setting with fixed tables and chairs. Throughout the first and second floors, there are many small breakout areas for students to break up and work in groups, or you can use them for self-study as well. We also have these really cool collaboration zones, which again, you can share your content onto the screens for group projects. So back to the street, and here you will see our east side of the campus. Now, our east side is directly behind the main reception that we viewed at the beginning of the tour. And this is where our specialised teaching facilities for our health, sport and science programmes are located. Just before we look at them though, I want to point out that the campus has numerous areas for students, staff and visitors to relax, study and socialise during their time on campus. And here is another of the spaces that you can use to study, relax, get to know some friends. And just up these steps here, you will find our auditorium. Although UWS is known for its smaller class sizes, there are occasions when classes do come together, and the east side of the campus is home to our auditorium, which has a capacity of 238. You will see as I just move around the auditorium that there are several screens in place around the room to ensure that those at the back aren't straining their eyes. Our adult mental health and midwifery courses are 50% work-based learning. So you'll be able to put what you learn in the classroom into practice in real-life clinical environment. But before you do so, you will learn in our state-of-the-art virtual wards to help prepare you for the real thing. The Dominus Initiative is a highly adapted domestic environment focused on the needs of vulnerable older adults, especially those with dementia. And you'll see that this room has been created to look like a home. There's a living room, a wee bedroom, even a toilet. My apologies. There we are back. Even a wee toilet. It even has a kitchen if we go around to this side as well. Fantastic, fantastic facilities. Here we are in our general ward, and the general wards feature sim mannequins, which are used for specific teaching techniques such as life support skills, acute and high dependency clinical skills, first aid and communication skills. The sim mannequins are complete with software which is used to replicate real symptoms and are enhanced by the manipulation of, for example, blood pressure, pulse and heart rate for that wee bit extra realism. Here we have our child health ward. And again, the use of these sim mannequins will help to prepare you for the real life work placements. And I'm sure you will agree that these virtual wards are simply fantastic. I have one more ward to show you, and that is the midwifery ward. And we are only one of 3 universities who offer midwifery in Scotland. And as you can see, you will be learning in these really fantastic facilities here. Really brilliant. So I'm going to move on to the sport and exercise science laboratories. Here we are. So this is one of our sport and exercise science labs, which is located on the first floor of the East buildings. We have some of the best facilities for sport and exercise science in the UK. Here in the Extreme Environments Lab, we are able to modify the temperature and altitude of the conditions inside the lab. And last year we worked with Corinne Hutton in this room to prepare her for an altitude ascent. Corinne went on to become the first female quadruple amputee to ascend Mount Kilimanjaro. Here we are in our biomechanics lab. And we have seen a massive increase in demand from athletes and sports teams to help prepare them for their competition. And last year, we also worked with Scotland's women football team to prepare them prior to their departure for the World Cup in France. And these are just some of the specialist rooms we have available at the Lanarkshire campus. And in addition, we also have excellent state-of-the-art computing and science labs, which we unfortunately don't have any imagery of today, but they are also located in the east of the building. So that's the Lanarkshire campus. We have now completed the tour, and I'm sure that you will all agree that this is a simply stunning campus and an amazing place to begin your higher education.